Well, hello again, everyone. We are the Heister Potty, your weekly unfiltered wrestling and entertainment. Welcome to the World Elite Podcast. We're free and available wherever you get your podcasts. We're on YouTube as well. First off, he's back. The Yeet Man's back. I'm Marcus. I'm Marcus Elite 337 on Twitter. We're the hostly trio. He's Dylan. And that's JJ, you know Jordan. We just got two Jordans tonight. We'll explain later. But guys, how we doing today?
Doing good, man. Feels good to be back. It's been over 2 months, I think, since the trio has been together on a live stream. So feels good to be back and ready to talk some SummerSlam.
Yeet. JJ, your name for the day. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Feel good to be back.
Yeet. So we got a few guesses because it's the biggest party of the summer. I thought I introduced him first because poor him, he's surrounded by guys from Louisiana in this whole circle of group of people. So right in the dead middle below us, you can find him on the Game Breaker Sports Network representing Chicago, Illinois. It's the one and only Tim King.
Yo. First of all, it is so good to be back here on the World Elite Podcast. I swear to God, it's been like 2 years. But my God, I talk to you guys every day, so it's not like we don't do things. We talk every day, Game Breaker Sports, of course, whatever. But tonight, it's all about the World Elite Podcast. It's all about SummerSlam. Marcus, great job at everything you do, brother. Dylan, you are the man graphically putting it all together. Jordan, my God, little JJ down there. Fantasy wrestling, I still want to talk to you, bro. Yo, I'm excited to fucking chop it up with these two guys on the bottom that I never met before. It's gonna be a great night talking SummerSlam, as the British Bulldog would say. Let's go.
All right. So our two new guests for the first time, Dylan and I are each going to introduce one. I'm going to introduce the guy that's right below me because I was the one that brought him on here. If you're big on high school football, especially in Louisiana, this is the guy right here. Check out his show, Under the Lights. It's basically like our college game day of high school football in Louisiana. They do streams every Wednesday. They make predictions. They broadcast games every Thursday and Friday during the regular season and even the postseason. Welcome to the show for the first time, Mr. Jordan Taylor himself. How you doing, man?
Marcus, you've been after me for a while to come on and talk a little wrestling with you, and here I am, and this is a loaded panel, my friend. I'm kind of intimidated here around some big-time names here. Talk a little SummerSlam. I'm excited, and you finally did it, my friend. You finally got me on. It's going to be something to learn here tonight about some great names on this panel, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Now, real quick, before I hand it off to Dylan, I got to say, last year I came on his show, and let me tell you, I did something on that show that just blew the roof off the entire state. I want you to check this out.
Tell me why Lake Arthur wins this game.
All right, so this is the 19th total meeting between the two.
Okay.
Lake Arthur's won 9 of those. They've played about 2 or 3 times in the playoffs, so they have a nice little history. But, you know, it's homecoming. When it's homecoming in Lake Arthur, the vibe's just different. It's a party all week. They play their very best. We once had a long 12-game win streak on homecoming night till the pandemic ruined it. We're trying to restart it. We're trying to get that streak going. So, you know what? I'm here for a party, too. Give me that. Lake Arthur wins it.
Oh! Yeah!
Lake Arthur!
Lake Arthur!
I love you. The man brought the mascot here. Hey, you better step up this year.
I love you. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I'm coming back next season. I might pull a Lee Corso again.
Hey, you broke the internet that night, my friend. First to do it, and probably be the first, probably be the last to do it too. It was some fun that night.
Oh yeah, that was fun. All right, Dylan.
All right. So yeah, I've been very excited to bring this guy on. I've been talking to him on Twitter for the past, I don't know, week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks. You know, he followed the podcast on Twitter, and I have been talking to him just nonstop about coming on our show. I've checked out his Twitter Spaces. That's something that people need to check out because he just had one yesterday, and a lot of people tuned in. I would say probably the most tuned in the little space he had, and it was really good. Checked it out towards the end. I was able to go back and listen to the replay. Very good stuff. He currently resides in Delaware, but he is from the great state of Louisiana. He is the EVP himself. CJP, how you doing, brother?
What's up, guys? It's an absolute honor to be on here. Like I said, when you reached out, I was like completely shocked. Just have experience on Twitter. Obviously, you guys can follow me at Charlie718-03496. I'm also the EVP of Two Heads Podcast, along with DKO, and I do like you said, I run Main Event Mondays every Monday night at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and I cover Monday Night Raw, and last night we did a SummerSlam prediction. So yeah, I'm glad to be here with you guys and ready to talk some wrestling.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to be talking SummerSlam, but real quick, before we go straight to the predictions, I got to ask JT first, then CJP. How did you become a wrestling fan? Who inspired you?
You want me to start, JT?
Go ahead, man.
Well, I grew up in Monroe, Louisiana. Obviously, raised by my grandparents. My grandparents were big wrestling fans. They used to take me to Monroe Civic Center when I was a kid. Obviously, my first big wrestling fan was Hulk Hogan. He was my idol growing up. I used to say my prayers and eat my vitamins and wish I was going to have those 24-inch pythons like everybody else. But yeah, and then I don't know, man, I kind of got away from wrestling for a little while because I played a lot of sports, but I really started investing back once the bloodline, Roman Reigns turned heel. He's the king, he's the GOAT, and so he kind of really got me like back into it, and now I'm like just obsessed.
So I'm a 90s baby, so trying since 98-ish. I've been more along the lines of I'm watching every week type of guy, and it was the Stone Cold, The Rock type of segments that would really make me the fan I am today. I loved how The Rock was on the mic, but what really, I guess, kept bringing me back more and more was the way the Hardys and the way Edge and Christian and the Dudleys was back in that time frame, and that TLC match was really what made me become the fan I am today, seeing those guys put it on the line. And I think ever since then, I've been a big fan along the way, and the storylines have been incredible here lately, as opposed to how dry it was coming up since those 90s. But here lately has been something special to watch, and I'm glad I'm still here today watching each week. It's been something. I bet SummerSlam has something special planned for sure.
Oh yeah, SummerSlam has been cooking already. Now we're first time since WrestleMania. We're gonna have more than 5 matches, so let's go. We're gonna go ahead and do it right now. So how we'll do it? Dylan will kick it off. Then we're gonna kind of go like in a circle. We'll start with Dylan, then JJ, then CJP, Tim King, Jordan Taylor, and then I'm gonna close out each pick. So I this is my opinion right here. I think the show's gonna kick off with the World Heavyweight Championships. Let's start with Damian Priest versus the King of the Ring, Gunther. He earned that shot back winning that King of the Ring tournament. This could open up the show. Like, it might. So we'll see how they want to play their cards right. So, Dylan, take it away. What you got?
So, honestly, I've been seeing a lot of posts on the internet saying that Damian's been having a better run than Cody. You know, Cody finished at that never-ending story, it seemed like, at WrestleMania. But it seems like Damian's been having a better run. It might be just because, you know, he's on Raw, and I feel like a majority of the fans watch Raw, and he's on SmackDown. A lot of people do things on Friday nights, and they're not even catching SmackDown live, and they're not seeing Cody, I guess, to his full potential. He's still feuding with the bloodline, this new bloodline that we're getting. But Damian Priest has been a great champion, but I don't see how you don't pull the trigger on Gunther right here. He made the Intercontinental title relevant. They weren't doing anything with the IC title before Gunther, and I think he is going to make a great world champion. So I think they do it at SummerSlam. They pull the trigger on Gunther, and he's going to win the world title.
Yeah, Damian Priest been a great champion, but I'm gonna go with Gunther too.
Oh, it's my go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna disagree with both of you guys. Here's my take. Triple H loves trilogies. In case you guys don't know, Damian Priest has been a better champion than Cody. Since Cody won the championship, you know the chase was better than. Chase is always better than what happens afterwards. I think his title reign has been really stale. They didn't have much for him until the Bloodline, the Solo Sikoa story. But as far as Damian Priest and Gunther, Gunther's got he's longest IC title reign, but I think they still have time to put the World Heavyweight Championship on him. I think there's going to be some sort of interference. I think they're going to keep Gunther looking strong. I don't think he's going to eat a pin, but I do see 3 matches in this feud, and I'm going to go with Damian Priest retaining by some sort of interference or DQ.
Yeah, man, I'm with CJP for sure, dude. I've been screaming with Justin back and forth about this, man. Damian Priest, listen, I think Gunther's going to win the world title, but I think he's going to win it in Berlin. I think he's going to win it at the next paper or the next PLE, and that's where he's going to take it down. I don't know how Gunther loses, though. That's the thing. I don't want to say it's like a DQ or a count out, because you got to remember, like, it's not a no DQ match, and these guys have been beating the hell out of each other for the last couple of weeks on Raw, which has been awesome to see. And it's been really great to see Priest kind of transitioning back into that badass face that he was before he turned into chicken shit heel. So now, like, him, like, becoming back into what he was before, he's a badass. Let's remember, like, the reason people like Damian Priest in the first place was because he was a badass. He's becoming that badass again, and he's showing it. I do agree with Kayla. I think Finn Balor will get involved, but I think, like, he will inadvertently in some way help Priest keep the belt. Priest will be pissed off about it. And then at the next pay-per-view in Berlin is where Balor will cost Priest the belt. Gunther wins the belt there, and I think it's, where is it, in Germany? And that's how we go. And therefore, I will retain my network championship over Justin because he's going to be taking Gunther, and I'm going to be riding with Priest. And I'm very certain Priest wins this match.
So you guys are going to be 10 times better than me at this tonight, but I'm just going to throw a bunch of crazy shit your way. I had 2 storylines that I've been running with this week, and TK hit on one of them just now. And Finn Balor gets involved. I think he might flip the script this weekend. He might flip the script. He might go to that freaking hotel room with Liv at the end of it. Who knows what's in store? But I'm not sure if they're under contract or not. I'm not sure if maybe an old member of Imperium could want to make a statement and get involved and screw Gunther this weekend. So I'm going to go Damian Priest either wins by Gunther getting screwed by his old member, or Finn Balor comes in and screws Damian Priest. Gunther walks away with the title that way, but I'm not sure Triple H would be up for Gunther winning in that fashion. So I'll go with an old member screwing over Gunther.
I like it.
JT, don't ever put yourself down, bro. You're as good as the rest of us, brother. You just do your thing, all right? Enjoy yourself.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know I've been preaching for months that Gunther needs to be world champion, and I said he was going to be world champion by the end of this year. But the way Damian's been rolling lately, it's like now I remember at the beginning, everybody said he was a shit champion. Now everybody's kissing his ass now. TK just kind of spilled the beans there. I was like, what if somehow Damian Priest retains at SummerSlam? They somehow have a rematch in Germany, and that's when Gunther wins it. He wins it in Europe, even though he's from Austria. I'm pretty sure it's by Germany. But having Finn Balor cost him that's a fucking out of left field right there. I like that idea. And we get Damian Finn on the road. So, and Damian has been a good champion. I'll give him that. Like I kind of shit talked like his first 2 months reign, but now that everyone's kind of cheering on now. The Judgment Day is kind of like in that neutral zone. Like they love him and Rhea Ripley, but they hate dipshit Mysterio and Finn Balor and JD McDonough and all them. But I got Damian Priest retaining also. Fuck it, I'm going with Damian.
Wow, I would have thought you were going Gunther for sure.
I think Gunther wins it. I think Gunther wins it in Germany.
I think TK nailed it for sure, because Gunther is only like 8 hours from that's where he grew up, 8 hours from Bash at Berlin. I honestly really think Finn Balor gets involved there. I think there's gonna be 3 matches, man. Triple H really loves those trilogies, so we'll see. But I think Gunther does finally win it at Berlin as well too.
And everyone always said Priest was going to be this transitional champion. He would never cash in. He would never get the belt. And now look, he could literally solidify this run by beating a monster like Gunther and holding it for 4+ strong months. That's a good. He beat Seth Rollins. He'll beat a Gunther. That's a good title reign. It's a good title reign.
This is so Tim King when he sees someone on Twitter saying Damian's a transitional champion.
Shut up, you big fucking asshole.
Yo, and this is I said when he won the briefcase, that's stupid. Like he's not a world champion. I didn't see Damian Priest as a world champion. He turned me all the way around to thinking that he's going to retain against Gunther. I mean, good job. With a bunch of botches on the way. He still did that good of a job. So
yeah. Now we got since there's 6 title matches, by the way, in 7 matches. So we'll do another one. So how about we do Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the United States Championship? This is only his 4th title defense since he won it 200-something days ago. So everyone's getting tired of it. So is this the time come? Will he lose it in his hometown of Cleveland, or does he have a big homecoming comeback? What y'all got, Dylan?
So I predicted a title change in the first match. I'm going to predict one this time. I think they have to do someone LA Knight at this point. For me, Logan Paul has looked good with the United States title. Hasn't defended it much, but I think he's looked good with it, and he's played that heel character absolutely perfect. But LA Knight is over as hell. He was over when he lost last year in Money in the Bank when everyone thought he was going to win it. He lost this year in Money in the Bank, still over as hell. So I think for this time, he's going to get an actual title in WWE, because I'm not counting that Money in the Bank. I mean, that $1 million title bullshit that he won at NXT. This is his first title he's going to win, and he's finally going to do it by beating Logan Paul. And he's going to beat him in Cleveland, which is going to be nuts.
Yeah, I'm going with LA Knight too. LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah, you tell him, Jordan. You tell him.
All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to be one of those people, I guess. Here's my thing. I'm not a big Logan Paul fan, but the guy's a social media mogul. He's only defended the belt twice. Obviously, we saw that with Roman, at the very end, not defending a lot. But he really doesn't have to, man. He just has to show up. He brings a lot of money to the company. His wife is about to have a baby, so he is going to lose eventually. But I'm telling you right now, you might want to bookmark this, but look out for Santos Escobar getting involved in this match tomorrow or Saturday. I'm sorry. And Logan Paul, in my opinion, will retain Saturday and set up a rematch for another trilogy, because Triple H loves trilogies, where LA Knight will win at either Bash at Berlin or Bad Blood. But Logan Paul's winning at SummerSlam.
Yo, so last time, CJP, I agreed with you wholeheartedly. This time, I'm going to vehemently disagree with you, bro, because at WrestleMania, this should have been down. Like, LA Knight should have had no reason to not be winning this match at WrestleMania. Like, I was very strong opinionated. WrestleMania, Logan Paul, LA Knight, yeah, all right. But you know what? They went ahead and they built up Logan Paul even more by having him go over Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. I mean, come on, that's huge. Nah, man, I love this kid. I think Logan Paul is incredible. What an athlete, what a performer, what a fucking social media mogul. Keep bringing that pub to WWE for sure, but you don't need the United States Championship to do that. This match is going to one man and one man only, and it's finally time for him to win a belt. And his name is L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys up top. Yeah.
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 Oh, that was great.
So Logan Paul from Cleveland, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So LA Knight walks into Cleveland. He kicks the damn door down. He takes over the stadium. And at the end of the night, everyone and even Logan Paul's fans out there will be saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Kick the damn door down of his own stadium.
Let me talk to you. Yes, Freddie, I agree. Main event Jay should be on that car. But week after week, this shit going on with Logan Paul and LA Knight, it's going back to the beginning of the summer. We've been waiting. They dragged it all the way to SummerSlam to finally get it to happen. They're finally going to sell it once and for all, and it's everybody's game because walking out of Cleveland, the United States champion, what everybody's saying, LA Knight. Yeah.
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 That's how you guys do it up top.
Logan Paul probably watching this right now, and he's thinking,
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
you know it. All right, now we got the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley defends against the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
So I don't know. For me, I haven't been loving this reign for Bayley, and honestly, I don't love her much as a face. She was great with Damage Control, then she turned face and she kind of lost that steam from me. I don't know if Nia Jax beats her. I don't think yet. I think Nia wins the title at some point, just not yet. So I'm gonna go with Bayley.
So real quick, I forgot to say, 2 predictions here. Who walks out, and does Tiffany Stratton cash in already or not yet?
Nah, she ain't gonna cash yet.
Okay.
I'm going with Bailey, and no, she don't cash in.
All right, guys. Nia Jax, the female tribal chief. She's my female tribal chief. 1,000,000%. Bailey's title reign has been absolutely a snooze fest since WrestleMania. Worse than Cody's. I'm not with it. I think they built her terrible after her title win at Mania. Nia Jax won the Queen of the Ring. I think she does win the championship. They've been putting the breadcrumbs out there with her and Tiffany for a while now. I haven't seen the pink briefcase. I thought we would see that by now, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Tiffany Stratton cashes in, and they're gonna replay the Alexa Bliss Nia Jax angle from a few years back. And I think Tiffany Stratton leaves Cleveland with the women's championship.
Nice.
Uh-oh, Tim left. Go ahead, JT. You can take it away until they come back.
I think it's gonna be she's gonna get involved to cash in, and I think she gets obviously caught by Nia Jax, and then it's off. I think Nia Jax and Tiffany's feud is eventually gonna pick up steam here very soon. Could there be a cash in? Yes. Could Tiffany and Nia be bookmarked for the next pay-per-view because of the cash in? Yes. I'm not a fan of Bayley as champion. I thought this is one of the, I guess you could say, weaker matches on the card of all. I might be getting me a soda at this time while they fight. Come back and hoping the cash in happens. But I'll go. Let's go cash in. And let's go with that rivalry that's gonna feud up in these next coming weeks with Nia pissed at her new friend Tiffy Time.
Nice. I dig it. I love Bayley. She's one of the best in the world. It just sucks this title reign has been so insignificant. I think the draft actually killed her title reign right away. She should have done some more shit with damage control, her versus damage control, then moving to Raw right away. I think really just like screwed a lot of things up for her. Who's she feuded with? She's literally feuded with nobody. She had TV time. She had Naomi. It was never a feud. There was literally nothing. There was nothing. She's done literally nothing. Nia has looked great since she's come back. I mean, she's looked fantastic. You want to reward her? Reward her. I'm fine with it. But the story's going to have to be Tiffy always strutting that briefcase around Nia over the next few months. You have Nia, you have Bayley, Tiffy teases a cash in. Like, that's how it's going to go. Nia's going to win the match. I won't be too long. It sucks, though. I don't know where you go with Bayley from here. But then again, as a whole, SmackDown has sucked lately. So hopefully, I don't know what they're doing over there.
Take a vacation, Bayley. Come back hugging people.
So I agree. I mean, both these women have had fantastic years. Bayley winning the Rumble, winning the women's title, even though that title reign has not been too good lately. Nia's even had a good year herself after coming back. She main evented the Chamber with Rhea. She won Queen of the Ring. She's headlining SummerSlam to try and win her second women's title. I mean, this could go either way. Let me first say that no, Tiffany Stratton will not cash in yet because we haven't seen the briefcase yet. She got this one still covered in pink and green tape. I haven't saw the handbag briefcase yet that I'm predicting she's gonna have. So I'm gonna go ahead out of a limb, say on Tiffany's side, I think she'll pull a heist of. She's gonna be the first female to cash in at WrestleMania. Tiffany cashes in at WrestleMania 41 and wins, whoever the champion is. But for right now, present day, when it comes like CJP says, Triple H loves his little series. I think this is going to be the start of a series. I think Nia gives her money's worth. It's going to be a near fall match. So many near falls, but I think Bayley wins at SummerSlam. She retains, and the next time they cross paths, whether if it's on a SmackDown or a Bash in Berlin or Bad Blood, then Nia will become champion. So I'll give Bayley this one at SummerSlam.
I got something a little extra.
Good morning, Tom.
I saw something on Twitter and Instagram for you guys to keep an eye on. I think someone's going to show up at SummerSlam. I call her the human android, which is Charlotte Flair. I think we'll see her at SummerSlam, and I think she may play an impact at some point. I really think that they're going to try to set up Charlotte, and I mean, why wouldn't they? Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton for WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be all for that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Hell
it.
yeah. All right, then we got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship.
Man, this could go either way. Honestly, I see Braun winning. There's no way you can have him not win this match and run with this IC title. You know, Sammy, yeah, he did the unthinkable at WrestleMania, beat Gunther, his historic reign. But Braun Breaker is a freak. This dude is an athlete like no other, and I think he can take this title to new levels. So I think Braun wins. I think it's going to be a sneaky pick for match of the night. I think it goes really well, but I think it ends with Braun absolutely spearing Sammy in half and winning that IC title.
Yeah, I got Braun winning it this time.
Oh man, it looks like I'm on my own for a lot of these picks. You know, I wasn't happy with the way that Braun was booked at Money in the Bank with him losing with the haluva kick. I thought maybe Sammy would get a cheap roll-up win or something like that. But Braun came back the next night. He recovered well. It didn't bury him. Braun's an absolute freak. Obviously a Steiner, his family's legacy. He's got plenty of time, man. And I'm going to go back to this again. Triple H loves trilogies. So I'm gonna go out on a limb again, and I'm gonna say watch out for Dragunov to get involved in this match in some sort of fashion. And I'm gonna say that Sammy leaves Cleveland, still the Intercontinental Championship. But I will predict that Braun Breaker will finally win the third match at Berlin and win the IC title. So I'm going with Sammy.
The dogs are barking. So I was on I saw a comment that flew in here, and it was exactly the same way I was thinking what could happen. I'm not sure which direction this bloodline storyline is gonna take, but if there is a bloodline civil war down the road, maybe Sammy has to lose the belt to get ready for that. So I'm going Brian Breaker because of future plans.
Look, while we wait on Tim King, look, I've said this over and over, and I'm glad we got CJP. He can be the expert at this since he's a big Roman guy. We don't want Sammy. I don't think we need Sammy in this. It needs to be full Samoans. No, I'm sorry, no whites allowed in this one. No,
he's not. No chance.
No, I'm gonna be right back to talk about this. So you keep on this bloodline stuff. I got it all heard. No, Sammy's in this shit 100%. You keep on talking about it. I will beat you.
No way, Sammy's involved in this. All Samoans.
It's got to be Hikuelo. You got to have Zilla in this. Who's the other one in MLW that rumored to come? Put him in there too.
My bad, Marcus. I didn't mean to bring up a sour subject.
There's a lot of them, man. Hikuleo just signed. Jacob. Jacob to me is the best one besides Roman. That guy's a freak. But we don't. I mean, we love Sammy when the bloodline was going on, but he's not needed, man.
So wrong. So wrong. The reason and first of all, I heard of Charlotte Flair. Cannot wait for her to be back for sure. She'll be involved in Charlotte versus Tiffy time. Let's fucking go. Anyway, Braun wins this match. I was so dead wrong. I thought Braun was actually I picked Sami Zayn last time because something didn't feel right about Braun winning. Braun wins this match 150%. There's zero doubt about it. Reason being, you've already seen it teased on Raw. You can't say that he's not going to be involved when him and Jay just teamed up last week. They are putting it together already. It is so obvious. Zilla. Who the fuck? I love Umaga more than maybe anybody who's ever fucking watched Umaga, right? I love Umaga so much. Zilla? Fucking what's the big guy's name? Juicy fucking what? No, get out of here. The guys they got are the guys they got. Hikuleo will be the last guy. Hikuleo will be the last new bloodline member for this feud. The rest will be current WWE guys. You know why? Because it's the WWE, and that's what they do. And whoever it has to be. So if they need to go 5 guys on the bloodline team, the real bloodline team, it'll be Roman, the Usos, Sammy, and then they'll get a 5th, whether it's Cody, Seth, whoever it is. It'll end up being another, as Marcus said, non-Samoan. All right? That's what it's going to go down as. But Sami Zayn is 100% on that bloodline.
We got.
There was no bloodline without Sami Zayn.
Well, we got 4 more months until we'll find out for sure when we get to Survivor Series. But anyhow, first off, Sami Zayn, I'm sorry, but I thought he was a boring ass Intercontinental Champion. He had a kick-ass match with Gunther. He should have lost to Chad Gable back at Clash. Chad Gable should have won that title. And then when Braun Breaker got in the mix, and I'm like, okay, yes, because Braun Breaker, they said, can run the ring ropes at 20, 25 miles an hour? You know, he's damn near running as fast as a hyena. That motherfucker can sprint and go. I want to see what Braun Breaker can do on the 40-yard dash or 100-yard dash in his size, the former Kennesaw State Owl. But anyhow, it's about goddamn time. What the Steiners had a few SummerSlam moments. He's just like his Uncle Scotty. He wrestles like his daddy Rick. Braun fucking Breaker, let's go. He is your new Intercontinental Champion, baby. Now, we got 3 more to go. And I thought, why don't we start with this one? Because I know we got a lot to talk about. So, Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. This whole redemption tour, all that. And then you could kind of take dipshit Mysterio out of this, but I mean, he may have made the right call sticking with Mommy, but come on. We all know Liv's got Oh man, that's like she still broke the internet with that. But what happens here? I mean, Dylan, you go first because I got quite a bit to say about this.
Yeah, so do I. It's all a matter of what direction they go with this one. It can go with the majority of the IWC and say that Dominic has been playing Rhea this whole time. He's going to side with Liv and turn on her. And honestly, that's the way I'm going to. I'm going that Dom has been playing her this whole time. This whole thing, he making her cry was all a big act. But also, one person I want to keep my eye on is Finn Balor. Finn Balor is the only one that's been in between them this entire time. Anytime Liv gets close to Dom, it's always him in the middle. If you watched Raw last night and you saw the Judgment Day's whole little setup backstage, all graffitied, the face of Finn Balor was the only one that was not covered. And he's the one that took the hotel key. I think if Dom's not the one that does something, I think Finn does something. So it can go either way. Someone's turning. It's just a matter of who's turning. If it's going to be Dom, which I think a lot of people are going that route, but I think a sneaky person to turn is going to be Finn Balor. But it doesn't make sense for Finn because he's a champion with JD McDonough, or if this is their way of getting Rhea out the Judgment Day completely, which I think would be a horrible move. But I'm going to go Dom to turn. I think that's the majority vote of people is they're going with Dominic, and he's going to side with Liv, and that's going to be the new person he runs with. And I think Liv Morgan's going to retain.
Yeah, I think Liv done a retain, and I think Dom done a turn on Rhea.
All right, guys. I'll try not to be too long-winded, but I've been waiting on this match. I'll try to get out as quick as possible. I won't talk super fast, but shout out to my co-host Kyle the Man Anthony on Main Event Monday. He absolutely loved Liv Morgan in this match. So my take, man, I wasn't a huge Liv Morgan fan, but she has absolutely annihilated this storyline to a absolute T. Her wrestling is not great. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. But man, she could not have played a better part in this storyline. She's made it so believable that she has this infatuation and love for Dominic Mysterio. But I'm here to drop some gospel on you, like the final boss likes to say. Rhea Ripley's back. And the Judgment Day is breaking up. Rhea and Damian, I don't know if you've seen the house shows, but Damian's been doing the little yeet with Jey Uso, so the face turns are coming. But I'm going to go a different route with this. I'm going to say this. You guys will probably get tired of me by the end of this podcast, but I'm going to say Triple H loves trilogies. This is going through.
Correct.
I would be willing to bet the farm on it. And Dominic is actually going to be found that he's actually been innocent this whole time. You guys remember a long time ago, Liv Morgan was with AJ Styles and Finn Balor. And Finn also was the one that took that hotel key and stuck it in his pocket. So we're building. This is long-term storytelling at its best right here, guys. And Finn Balor is going to be the one that helps Liv Morgan defeat Rhea Ripley. And Dom is gonna I guess he's gonna be stuck with JD Chicken McNugget. But I don't know, man. I really feel like Rhea actually will get her title back in Bad Blood, but there's gonna be 3 matches.
Man, see, I love your gospel that you were spitting for sure. Unfortunately, I have to disagree with you. It has to be Liv. It's got to be Liv.
No, I picked Liv. I picked Liv.
Oh, did you? Oh, my bad. I thought, yeah. Oh, the Dom thing, I think I have to disagree about. I think Dom's going to end up helping Liv retain this belt. And it's not because I don't think that Finn and JD are a huge part of what Liv's doing, because it's Finn, JD, and Liv for sure what's going on over there. That's 110%. No doubt. But Dom, what is Dom as a face? Let's be real. Damian and Rhea are going hardcore face, and they're about to pop his faces. Like, Rhea's about to be the most over babyface woman in that company.
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to have fucking the guy who they boo the most in the crowd for on her side? Probably not. Let's be real. So I think that Dom's going to end up inadvertently costing Rhea in this match. It's not going to be on purpose. It'll be inadvertent. She's going to go to help her. It's going to cost her. And then it's going to end up leading towards Berlin, where it's he's going to actually help Liv retain in Berlin for real. And then, haha, mommy, we're the real Judgment Day. Finn. It's Finn, JD, Dominic, and Liv. And then you got the original Judgment Day, the real Judgment Day, Damian and Rhea on their own side. But eventually Dominic will help Rhea, or will help Liv retain. He'll inadvertently help her retain at this show.
So since this storyline has started, me and my wife is big time Liv Morgan fans, and we want to see Liv win this match. My friends are differently. They are Rhea Ripley to the fullest. I agree with Dylan here from his earlier segment, where this could either go in the way of Finn could come in and get involved. I said earlier, Finn could flip the script and he can get involved in 2 matches that night. Or I don't know what's going to happen with the tag titles if that would occur. So I'm going to get away from that for a second, because maybe they have something planned for that in the future. So I'll go Dom helps out Liv, and all that he said on Raw that night was just, how you say that, in a joking matter to calm Rhea down type of deal. And I think at the end of the day, him and Liv walk away SummerSlam with the belt, and it's going to be a bloody Rhea Ripley moving forward.
First off, y'all know my hatred for dipshit Mysterio. You know, every time I see him on TV.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And like every time he wants to talk, even though I can barely hear him, this is me sitting at home.
Shut the fuck up.
But we all know he claims that, oh, I never had. Remember, he pulled the little Bill Clinton video on Twitter. He's like, I never had any sexual relations with her.
Bullshit.
So
We know how that all turned out.
Dude, spit on that thing. You get me?
I'm gonna come.
Anyhow, that's all good for fun and jokes now. But Liv's winning. But how does she win? I'm down to 3 options here. Does she win this on her own by pinfall? Or does Dominic screw Rhea, and all along he's been fucking around with Rhea, and he's been with Liv this whole time? Or does Rhea beat the living shit out of her so bad that the referee's got to disqualify her? That's the only one I don't know yet.
I have one other thing. And I just thought about this. I didn't get it out when I was talking. So I saw something on Instagram that really caught my attention. She hasn't been on TV for a little while. Braun Strowman's girlfriend, Raquel Rodriguez. There's a possibility that she gets involved. She posted a picture of Liv with the belt. So I mean, you know, WWE likes to drop those breadcrumbs. So I wouldn't put it past seeing Raquel Rodriguez involved in this in some sort of fashion.
she's got a lot of history with both women. Tag team champions with Liv, big beef with Rhea. Hell yeah, that would be great.
Do it for the chicken nuggets, Dom.
JD McChrystal.
I mean, the real question is, what would you guys do? I mean, that's a tough choice. I mean, my God, is that a tough choice?
I'll tell you straight up, Liv Morgan won my heart last week.
Oh, I'm Team Liv all day. I'm Team Liv. Like, she's
not
on
me.
my heart from day one. But that's not. I mean, look at Rhea. It's a tough choice.
Oh, Dom's a lucky guy.
Fuck him. Dom, I bet Dom don't believe in Joe
I
Hendry.
believe in Joe Hendry.
God, I hope this concert kicks ass. But
Yeah, we
let's
believe
move
in
on.
Joe Henry here.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right. Are you guys ready for this one? the only non-title match on the card, and you got a twist to it. We're finally getting it. One guy's medically clear, the other one's reinstated, and then you got a visionary, a revolutionary as the special guest referee. We're getting CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre finally, and to put a little spice to it, Seth freaking Rollins is your special guest referee. We know this backstory. Since Punk caught back, he got hurt in the Rumble courtesy of Drew, and then Punk just gave Drew hell from WrestleMania, Clash at the Castle, to Money in the Bank, even screwed Seth. And you know our history with referees being involved at SummerSlam. Remember Shawn Michaels in 1997 against Bret and Undertaker, Jesse the Body Ventura in 1999 with Stone Cold Triple H and Mick Foley, Triple H twice with Cena and CM Punk in 2011, and Cena and Daniel Bryan in 2013. So SummerSlam's got this trend of having special guest referees in big fight field matches. So what's going to happen here? Will Drew finally get his redemption and take out the best in the world? Or will Punk add another chapter of pissing Drew off so bad that his head's going to blow off with that man as a referee?
So I'm going with Drew McIntyre, and I think Drew has more to gain from this than CM Punk does. CM Punk, I feel like that he doesn't need like a world title or anything like that. I feel like he could be in there to be the one to put Drew over. Like, he has screwed Drew over at Clash at the Castle, the referee spot. But we got to know that Seth Rollins is in this match, and you don't know if he's going to take a side. He hates both of them. So you don't know at the end of the day, is he going to turn heel and join with Drew? Is he going to somehow help CM Punk, a guy that he hated, that he was cussing up a storm after War Games when CM Punk came back? It's all a matter of what Seth does. I don't think it's a matter of what either one of the competitors do. I think it's something that Seth is going to do, and that's why they put him in this referee spot. But I'm going with Drew McIntyre. I think Drew has more to gain from this than CM Punk does. And I think CM Punk, and even though this is really his second match back since the Rumble was the first match, and then this is the second match since the injury, I think that CM Punk can afford a loss. So Drew gets his revenge, but we're going to go trilogy here, CJP. I think this ain't going to be the first time we see these two go at it. And I think we could see him again at Bash in Berlin. We could see him at Bad Blood. We could see these two go at it a lot.
Yeah, I'm going Drew McIntyre, and I think they're going to have more matches.
All right, guys. Well, leave it to the EVP to lighten things up at World Elite Podcast tonight. We're going to drop some more gospel on you guys. We got the walking clown emoji, Seth Rollins, as the special guest referee. So here's the thing. Dylan, you kind of nailed it. I don't have to say it, but I will say it again because I know you guys love to hear me say it. Triple H loves trilogies. Here's the thing with this match. CM Punk is a walking injury machine, so I feel like mainly what they're trying to accomplish out of this match is they want to make sure that Punk is 100% good to go. Seth Rollins, you can't trust him. Ask Roman Reigns. At the end of the day, you just can't trust him. He don't like either one of them, but this, my opinion, is one or two things. I really think that if Punk is okay to go and he doesn't get injured, then I can see Seth maybe moving away from this feud and kind of going towards more of the Gunther, Damian Priest, because there is going to be some matches with either one of them at some point. But I really feel like the walking highlighter, the guy that wears his wife's clothes out there, Seth Rollins, I think that he is going to help Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre really needs this win, man. He has really been like just drugged through the mud from starting back from the loss to Roman and the two screw jobs by CM Punk. So I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre, but like I said, Triple H loves trilogies, so there will be 3 matches. Expect to see them 2 in Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with CJP. This one will be the one that'll go to a trilogy. Of all the matches of all night, this will be the one to go to a trilogy. You know what? I wear it on my sleeve, right? CM Punk. But I don't think he should win this match, in all honesty. Like, I don't know that he should ever win another match again, like, until he can prove that he can wrestle 7 matches in a row. Like, I think he just put people over until he can prove he can go. Love the dude, but my God, fragile fucking body if I've ever seen one. I'm concerned. You know what I'm concerned about? I'm concerned that he can make it through this match, all right? Like, I am nervous that he can fucking make it through this fucking match. If he makes it through the match, then I'll be really excited about his career again going forward, because it means his body can take it. And I know it was a freak injury with the tricep. Fuck, how many injuries in the last how many matches? It's very, very concerning to me. I think Freddie said it, and I don't think I saw Freddie say it again. I heard Freddie say it, and Temple has said it in the Debate Network chats over and over again. I love it. And they rehash so much shit in WWE lately that they could rehash the shit. It's 25 years. 25. It's fucking 27 years, all right? Isn't that fucked up that 1997 was 27 fucking years ago? It's sickening. That's 27 fucking, yeah, right there, baby. Dude, it's that. It's Punk is under, how much is Punk under Seth's skin? Everyone knows how much Seth hates Punk. Punk gets under his skin during the match. Seth finally goes to fucking wallop him. I don't know how. I don't know what he does. It probably won't be a shot to the head because they don't do that anymore. But it'll be something. And Seth accidentally hits Punk. Claymore. Or Seth accidentally hits Drew. I don't know. But you know what? While I'm talking out loud about this, I feel as though if Seth accidentally hit Punk, there's more substance to that than Punk accidentally hitting Drew. What does that do? Seth and Drew continues? I'm going to change what I was going to predict. I'm going to go with Seth accidentally hits fucking Drew, causing Punk to win. And that's how no. Seth accidentally hits Punk, causing Drew to win, and that's how Drew wins. That's how I'm predicting it. Yes.
How am I supposed to follow that up, TK?
My bad, bro. I had a lot to say. And I kept spinning it because I kept going as I was talking, because this is the first time I've really talked this out. And, you know, as you talk things out, it kind of, yeah, Seth's going to fucking cost Punk. It's going to be wild. And I'm going through.
TK, I don't know what the hell's going to happen this weekend. And I could draw up some crazy stuff here. And I'm at the point of they should have just made it a last man standing match where Seth ain't even got to make a pin. That's where I was at, but I mean, that's not good television, I guess you could say.
Yo, JT,
Seth's got to do some crazy shit.
Don't you know that Triple H loves best of 3 matches?
Yes, sir. So I don't know who's gonna be the first one to put their hands on Seth, because it may come down to somebody's got the match won and Seth's just gonna stand there in the corner and not make the count. Then somebody's gonna get in his face, put his hands on him, and then all shit's gonna hit the fan. So I'm not sure who makes the first contact with Seth, but I have no idea. This one may end up in the parking lot. You may see a couple some backstage in this one. You may fight in the crowd. This one's gonna be probably one of the better matches of the night, and I'm here for it. I guess I'll go with the majority crowd here, and I guess I'll go with Drew here with CM Punk putting his hands on Seth. Seth with the low blow kick below the belt, Claymore, and then we have a triple threat in the future. Is that possible?
Mania.
Yes, for a title down the road. Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's where I'll go. I'll say Punk hits Seth low blow, Claymore. That's all she wrote, and then let the story write itself the rest of the way.
Nice.
Dude, it's gotta be Drew, man. It cannot be Punk. It's gotta be Drew after almost the shit he went through these last few months. This ain't even gonna be a match. This is gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a dog fight in the dog pound because they are in Cleveland Brown Stadium. Seth Rollins, I thought he was going to pull a Shawn Michaels referee attire, but no, he's sitting here looking like a Blina from Our Real Monsters. So he's going to get involved. You know, I think he's going to pull a John Cena whenever CM Punk fought, Wade Barrett? Like, he's going to fucking put his hands on both of them. He's going to end up taking them both down at times. They're going to both put his hands on them. They're going to get frustrated with him. Seth's going to put his actions on both. But I'm going to pull this up again. Let me fucking find it. Shades of SummerSlam 1997. Drew's gonna do something to Seth to piss him off that he's gonna go hit him, and instead he hits CM Punk, and that's how Drew wins. I think the triple threat happens in Berlin. I think the next time we get Drew and Punk one-on-one, it'll be in a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood, and then if they ever cross paths again down the road, then we'll get another. But Drew has to fucking win this match. Like, I cannot see him losing this. Hell would break loose if he loses this. So give this. Drew's going to win this one. Hands down. Maybe Punk beats him at Bad Blood, but Drew's got to win this one. And then finally,
I seen a
one
comment,
more match.
Marcus. I seen a comment in the chat that says, "What if Seth gets knocked out of the match with both of them, and then another referee comes in and calls it down the middle?" I don't know if that's a possibility, but I don't see it happening.
Oh, what if it's one of those referees that Drew punched at the panel? One of the two refs he punched at the panel. I could see that. But all right, main event. I think this main event's, we got Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship. 2 questions. 1, who walks out? And 2, does Roman return?
So I think this main event's for one particular reason, and that's because Roman's coming back. This has to be the time this man comes back. Now, Cody's going to win. I don't think there's any reason they put this title on Solo Sikoa. If they're going to put it on any member of this new bloodline, put it on Jacob Fatu. This guy has been an absolute stud since coming to WWE. It's not going to be Solo. But Cody's going to win, and all hell's going to break loose after this is over. This new bloodline is going to start beating up Cody after the match. Then we get maybe KO and Orton come out to help, but the numbers game is for the bloodline, and then that's when the music hits. Paul Heyman comes out, and Roman Reigns is right there. And it's just a storybook ending to this great SummerSlam card. It's going to be fantastic, and that is what leads up to this bloodline civil war at War Games. And it's going to be a great story. I know it's a few months away, but it's a story that needs a few months. So Roman comes back, and it's going to be fantastic.
I'm going to wait Cody to win and Roman comes back.
Oh boy. Well, man, I have a lot I can say about this, so I'll try not to be long-winded, but this is my jam right here. Obviously I'm probably one of the biggest Cody Rhodes haters there is. I'm glad he won the title, I guess, for his father, but I'm so sick of hearing his catchphrases and him being people's best man at their weddings and everything that he does and all that. I think he needs to turn heel. But as far as this match goes, the EVP's here, so the EVP only drops gospel for you. So I'm going to drop a little bit more gospel for you guys. And this is some information. I'm seeing it also in the comments as well. Cody Rhodes is winning this match. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I truly feel like they are building Cody up to be like Cena. You've seen him kick out like in the AJ Styles match, kick out on a 1 count, try to Hulk up like Hulk Hogan. The guy's just turned into a super freak like Cena. So here's the thing. I agree, Dylan. I think I think it probably should have been Jacob Fatu. He's killing it. But here's the thing, and you guys are probably not going to like this, but I think you are going to like it. Right? I'm not going to say it's not happening, but I'm going to tell you this. It's probably less than 25% chance Roman Reigns shows up. And I'm telling you this because just trust me when I say this. But you definitely do not want to miss the end because I see it all over the comments. The final boss is done filming. So, and there's also one other person that has been cleared for a couple of weeks. And that's also taking consideration that Roman's dad passed away. And from what I was told, that set the story, the bloodline story, back a few weeks. Roman was actually supposed to be on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. Roman's not showing up. That's my take. I think Cody wins, and we see The Rock and Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, I can see Jimmy getting involved in the end. I can see The Rock coming back. I can see Roman coming back. It's gonna be wild. The ending, the match result is obvious. I mean, Cody's winning this match. Solo has absolutely no chance. It's still kind of comical that Solo's the head of the table right now, the tribal chief. Yeah, no, we all know he's not. We all know it's The Rock. I don't know, maybe, but what? So what happens if The Rock comes back? So Cody beats Solo, the bloodline comes down and beats down Cody after the match, and then The Rock comes out. What does that do for you, though? Does that set up The Rock versus Cody at Survivor Series? Does it set up The Rock versus Cody at Royal Rumble? Does it set up The Rock versus Cody at WrestleMania? Like we know what we're going to right now. We're going to Bloodline Civil War at War Games at Survivor Series. So if The Rock did come back, which is what everyone is saying in the comments and what you're saying, CJP, in this big hypothetical here, which I can see it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I can see it. Where does that go? You need to go. The Rock would have to be there on SmackDown the next day to further tell a story. Is The Rock going to be there on the next SmackDown to tell that story? No. So I don't think The Rock's going to show up. I think Roman is the obvious choice. I think Roman makes sense. I don't think Roman, you say, your sources, whatever, it's cool. But I don't think Roman's ever shown up on a random ass episode of SmackDown. I think if Roman's coming back, it's Roman fucking Reigns. There's a reason why he defended his belt 4 times a year, 5 times a year. It's a big shit. It was big, important events. He's not just going to show up on a random episode of SmackDown. He's going to show up. It's going to be at something like SummerSlam, just like he did when he made his return and ended up eventually taking out Braun Strowman, taking out Bray Wyatt, eventually taking the belts off of them. Where did he show up? At SummerSlam. It's going to be the same thing. He's going to come back at the end of SummerSlam. They did Paul Heyman so dirty. He's going to come back maybe after Solo loses or beating down Cody and Roman comes back and makes the hot save. Because let's be real, SmackDown has been dog shit without the tribal chief.
Oh, I agree.
Even though he's only there once every 3-4 weeks. His special appearance that every 3-4 weeks is just to grab the mic and say, Cleveland, Ohio, acknowledge. Like, yo, that's everything. It gives me goosebumps. Like, he is fucking Roman Reigns. He is that goddamn good. Everyone talks about the best wrestler in the world, okay? He is, bar none, the greatest wrestler in the world. There's no one close to him, all right? It is Roman Reigns. He is God-like when it comes to everything he does in the ring. There's no one close to him. It will be him who shows up at the end of it for sure. Jimmy, right, Freddie? Jimmy be a one to show up on a SmackDown for sure. But the end of this show will be Roman Reigns making the save. Maybe he's not even making a save. Maybe it's just that his music hits at the end of the show and he walks out and just stands there or something. But Roman's coming back. Cody wins. Sorry for the long-winded answer.
TK.
JT.
I was Cody Crybaby in that year.
So was I. I love Cody Rhodes. I wanted him to beat Roman. He should have beat Roman. I wanted him to beat Roman for sure. I was a Cody Crybaby too.
Good. So y'all not gonna torch me for this then. So that year span, I was on the Cody finish the story line, and I really didn't like, I guess you could say, seeing the Roman thing and everything, and then how the story just came all full circle, and it's like, get me this motherfucker back here as soon as possible. It's like, how did I go from hating this man week in and week out to wanting Cody to win so bad? Now it's like, okay, now give Roman the belt back. I need him back to settle this bloodline storyline, because this is gonna be something. This is gonna be epic, and it's something that I've never thought would ever happen, and it's gonna be something special to watch us fans. But Cody wins. I don't think they're gonna waste a Roman coming out of a crowd situation to help him during the match. I think it's gonna be they're gonna let the music hit. I think they're gonna let him have his moment after the match, whether it's going in there with a save, as you say, to let him know who runs the bloodline type of deal and whose table it actually is, or like you said, just come out, have his moment, and tell Cleveland to acknowledge him as the rightful tribal chief.
First and foremost, a few people in these comments I got to give a shout out to because I was thinking and it gave me an idea, which I figured before. First, this lovely young lady said, I'm ready to see Jimmy Uso. He could cost Solo. I don't think he costs a Solo. What I was going to say, Freddie just took it out of my mouth. I think he will show up on SmackDown. Oh, own comment popped up. He's going to cost the Bloodline the tag team titles. And this young lady said it too. I think Rock taking the belt in it. I don't know if he does because I've been preaching this since Cody won the title. Cody is going into next year's WrestleMania as WWE champion. He's going to hold it for about a year. Whether if he retains it at WrestleMania 41 or he loses it, I'm still debating who is he going to face at WrestleMania. I don't know if it's going to be we're getting another Roman match or if he fights Randy Orton or if he fights Cena in his last WrestleMania match. I don't know. But if he fights Roman, he possibly could retain again. If he fights Cena, I think he beats Cena because that's a passing of the torch. Randy Orton, I'm not 100% sure yet. If Randy would be the one to take it off of him or if Cody beats Orton and keeps it another period of time. But here's the thing. I fucking love Roman Reigns. I've always been a Shield guy. That's it. I just finally so happy he found his character. The Tribal Chief, I fucking loved it despite of how much I shit-talked the title reign, saying it's time for him to lose it. He's not doing much with it, but keep him doing something else. Like, I was glad Cody won the title because I was thinking we were going to get a Rock-Roman feud building up to next year's WrestleMania to give him something to keep on. But yes, he needed time off. He carried that title for 3 years. He carried that company during the pandemic for 3 goddamn years. He finally got his break. Now I'm ready for him to come back because Solo, I just can't do it with Solo as the Tribal Chief. He sucks. He fucking sucks as the Tribal Chief. Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, Jacob fucking Fatu, baby. Yes, the Samoan werewolf. Those guys are good, but imagine those guys with Roman leading, though, not Solo. Holy shit. But I know we're going to get a Bloodline Civil War Survivor Series. However that goes. Cody's retaining the title, of course. Now, what if we get a Jimmy coming out first, then Roman Reigns comes out, or if we just get Roman's fucking showing up. Roman's showing up with Paul Heyman. I don't think he does nothing to Solo. I think he just has a fucking face-off. He just stares at him and he throws the one up and the show goes off. He's not going to attack Solo just yet. He's going to speak words. Solo's going to attack Roman first with his boys. That's all I got to say. I know CJP's been holding his hand. I'm not going to keep him holding his hand.
No, go ahead, man. I'm not going to interrupt you. I just want to explain.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
I want to explain my take. Here's the thing. Jimmy did cost. He showed up at SummerSlam last year and screwed Jay out of the title. So here's the thing. All right, let's think long-term storytelling here. Jimmy and Jay were manipulated by Roman Reigns. He told them what to do. They fell in line. So do you really think that they're just going to show up and they're just all of a sudden going to be together? No, that's not happening. They're going to be reluctant. They are getting back together. They're 100% on that. But he's going to have to earn their trust back. These guys were Roman's lapdogs. I mean, but Roman has made Jey Uso, like, the guy's so over. It's incredible right now. Here's my take. I know everybody Triple H is not stupid. He knows that everybody on X, everybody on social media platforms is saying, "Oh, we want Roman. We want Roman. Roman's coming back at SummerSlam." It's expected to happen, but guess what? It's not. It's not. I'm sorry, but I won't be surprised if it does. But I think Triple H knows everybody expects it to happen. I don't see it happening, and the reason I say The Rock, he's done filming. He told Cody, he said, when I come back, he handed him the Rolex. He said, I'm coming back for you, buddy. So Roman doesn't even have to be involved at the end. He really doesn't. At this time, Rock and Roman could still be pretending like they're still together. I really think that that Rock and Cody is going to be locked in for 41, and because Rock is on the board, and I think somehow he's the one that takes the title off Cody Rhodes. But like I said, I'm not a booker. I'm just a cooker. So I'm just gonna give y'all my hot take. I love Roman Reigns. He's a tribal chief. I have all kinds of his merch. I have his belt sitting out there. I can't wait for him to come back. But I'm telling you guys right now, you heard it here first. If he don't come back, you guys shoot me out on a shot on Twitter, because I'm telling you right now, the final boss and Jimmy and possibly Jay at the end of the show. It's going to be something with the Usos and The Rock at the end of the show.
Look, at first, I didn't think he was going to come back. I said, because if he don't come back at SummerSlam, he might not come back until Survivor Series if they do the Civil War, or even after 2024. But you made a point. If we get The Rock coming instead, then he'll come back when Rock and Cody go at it. But you never know. You never know. But
the best thing that CJP said was that Roman is going to have to earn the Usos' trust back. Like, that is so key, dude. Like, you're so right, bro. He's not just going to come back and be like, yo, Us, let's go fucking back and do this thing because they attacked Paul. No, man, it's going to be a slow, steady progression. They took out Jimmy. So, like, there's going to be a slow build there. Roman's going to come back and infiltrate the Jimmy thing. Mind you, what Cody did with Jay. Who got Jay over? I mean, no, like, Roman got Jay over. Duh. Like, obviously. But, like, storyline perspective-wise, who got Jay in with the in crowd? It was Cody, all right? That's why I think in some fucked up way it'll be Cody and Sammy with them in the 5-on-5 at War Games. But Cody helped Jay get there. I think Roman's not going to go out there and shake Cody's hand and hug him like a fucking brother and shit. No. He's just going to come out and stomp some ass to stomp some fucking ass, because that's what he fucking does. He's going to come stomp some ass. The crowd's going to go fucking crazy for it. Cody's going to look at him, maybe try to shake his hand. Maybe Roman gets out of the ring because, that's what Cody does. And maybe Roman's like, fuck you. I don't need you. Like you said, like, Roman doesn't need to be buddies with Cody. But Roman will need to get that love from his brothers back, his cousins back. So then it's going to start with Jimmy. He's going to get Jimmy's fucking trust back because that's where it is. He's going to, Jimmy's always been the easiest to manipulate from day one. He's going to manipulate Jimmy's trust back. And then we're going to go over to Raw. And what's going on Raw? They're back together. And then he's going to get Jay's trust back. Maybe you said, like, earlier, and I agree with this, Sammy took out Roman, but so did Jay. So it's not like, that's why I think the four of them will come together. It'll probably be Cody, and we'll have a 5-on-5 on the flip side, but not The Rock in that match. I don't think The Rock comes back in a match till minimum Royal Rumble, probably WrestleMania. I don't think they waste The Rock, which is why I think it'll end up being on the Bloodline thing, Solo, Hikuleo, God, and Solo against Roman, Sammy, Cody, Usos.
What about Jacob? You think he's really with Solo?
Yeah. I didn't at first. I thought there was going to be some twist, but I think so now, because I don't think The Rock comes back to WrestleMania.
I don't know, man. Like I said,
before WrestleMania season. I'm sorry,
well, I think if it's not 100%, like, this is just stuff I've heard, but like, if he does show up at SummerSlam, he's gonna have a confrontation with Cody. I don't think he can get physical, because he does have another movie to film. But I think he's gonna show up and say, "Hey, buddy, in case you forgot about me, I hadn't forgot about you. I'm coming for you." Like, I agree with you, TK. The match doesn't happen before Rumble. I really like it locked in for Mania, because from what I heard, Rock does have a championship run in his contract. And like Marcus said, Cody will be the champion until Mania 41. I'm just telling all my friends, all my bloodline friends, everybody that I talk to every day in my Twitter groups that come on my spaces, like, I don't want you to get your Kleenexes out because I love Roman too, but I just don't see it, buddy. And you heard it here first on World Elite that he ain't coming. So
I don't mean to continue the show longer, so I'm sorry, but I need to ask you one more question, CJP, okay? Because this is what I do, okay? So what the fuck is Roman doing at WrestleMania then? Because Roman versus Rock is going down 1-on-1 at WrestleMania. I originally thought Rock and Cody too, but Roman Rock is where we're going with this.
Well, I think it's going to be either Roman Jacob or Roman Solo at WrestleMania.
That's fair.
I like that.
That's fair. Roman Solo's fair
like
for sure. I can see it.
Roman doesn't need the belt. He doesn't need the belt for a while.
I feel like The Rock said from day one the biggest match possible in the world's history is Rock versus Roman, and like that's what he wants to do. But I digress. Marcus, do your thing. I'm so
42.
All right.
42.
They'll do it in London now. They'll do it in London, England.
London.
They'll do it in front of 85,000 people to beat all in.
Hell yeah. Okay, before we close out, I gotta ask real quick answer. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your hype level for SummerSlam? Oh shit! There you go. You're on,
probably like I don't know, probably 8.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go 8.
Man, this is a big one for me. I'm gonna go 9. I think it's gonna be a 9.
I come in. What? I come in, mommy.
I'll go 9 also.
All right,
Tim
second
King,
for the show. CM Punk's back. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. If Roman Reigns is coming back, I'll give it a 9.
Look, it's my birthday weekend. SummerSlam's my fucking show on the month of August. This stack card, I think CM Punk said this card might be better than WrestleMania 40. I might digress, but hey, let's fucking go. I'm going to give it a fucking 10. Let's go. So that will wrap up this prediction show. This was fucking fantastic. TK, as always, a pleasure. It's been a while since we had you back, but CJP and Jordan Taylor, thank y'all for coming on. This was fun. Real quick, we'll start with you three at the bottom. Where can they find you on social media and all your shows? Jordan, Taylor, you can go first.
Hey, quick wrestling question for the group.
Okay.
Because I don't have the insights and I'm not all over Twitter and stuff. And this may sound like a dumb question, but I figured y'all can answer it for me. Why at 6 do we eventually see Bray join the group because to honor? I mean, not Bray. Braun join the group to honor Bray in the future.
I think eventually they manipulate him and force him to join the group because they're faces now, but they will eventually be badass devious heels who will like take him under their spell and force him in the group. And that's around the same time Alexa Bliss will come back. So yes, I think yes is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it happening. But yeah, Jordan, Taylor, where can they find your show, The Lights, and find you on social media?
So 37 days away from high school football season. Like I said, big wrestling fan, watch it every week. But when the football season does get here, that is a 15-week grind. So you can find me on Facebook. You can just type in Under the Lights and we'll appear there. Also on Instagram, also on X. You can find us there, UTL Sports on Twitter and Instagram. Just type in Under the Lights 4. And once the season does get here, the content's going to wrap up. We got 30 games scheduled for this season. So it's going to be a 15-week grind. Looking forward to it. And it's been an honor to be here, boys. I appreciate the opportunity, and I look forward to seeing what's going to go down Saturday night.
All right. Go ahead, Tim King.
Oh, man, it was great to be back on the World Elite podcast tonight, man. SummerSlam is going to be dope. JT, CJP, was really nice kicking it with you guys tonight, man. Really nice to meet you. Really insightful stuff you guys brought. It was great conversating with you guys. Double J, you're going to have the second pick in that fantasy wrestling draft, bro. I expect you to be in the playoffs next year, okay? So you better bring it, all right, bro? You better bring it. And you got a big opportunity this Saturday with the fantasy tag team championship #1 contendership on the line. So I'm excited to see what you guys do. No, Jordan, Dylan, Marcus, you guys are awesome, man. So great to be back on World Elite. Appreciate you guys. Game Breaker Sports, that's it. Just search it.
All right.
CJP.
Oh, sorry, I spoke too soon. Thank you to Marcus, Dylan, JJ. You guys are awesome. It's a wonderful opportunity for me. Also, JT, you're awesome. TK, love mixing it up with you, brother. I'm a little sad I didn't get the fantasy wrestling invite, but maybe one time.
Yo, the new season, the season ends in 7 weeks, so I'll get you on the new season, dude, for sure.
Sounds good. Also, I want to do a couple of shout outs to my guys, Two Heads Podcast, who got me going with all this. Like I said, this Friday night, I'm going to be involved in the IWC promo battle for the tag team championships against two YouTube podcasters, Malinoff and Mike and B. Michael Davis. So you guys tune in at 6 p.m. Eastern for that. Also, I am the EVP of Two Head Podcast and DKO board. And also, I run Main Event Mondays every Monday night, either 5:30 or 6 p.m. Eastern with my co-host, the man Kyle Anthony. So you guys follow him. You can find me on Twitter at Charlie718-03496. It's been a pleasure, guys. Like I said, you can find me on Facebook as well. I'm CJ Perry. I'm not Lana, but I'm CJ Perry. Everybody thinks I'm Lana, but I wish I was that good looking. But at the end of the day, man, it's been great. Tried to give you guys some laughs. Dylan, I appreciate everything you did this week. My nerves were just absolutely doing something like this, like a Twitter space. I can kind of be on a microphone, and it's just absolutely crazy. But I see my boy, my coach Kyle down there. Shout out to my brother down there. But yeah, you guys are awesome, man. I enjoyed this so much. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll get another chance to come back on and speak some wrestling with you guys, because that's what I love to do, talk professional wrestling. So, and y'all are from Louisiana. Shout out to the Bayou State.
All right, Jordan.
You can find me on Twitter at Jordan_J2000.
All right.
So you can find me on Twitter at DylanAbear_. I also run the World Elite Twitter page, World Elite Pod. Wanted to address something real quick about the show. I know we haven't been live very often as of late. I know we haven't gone live on our week-to-week basis like we normally do, but there's really just one excuse for that, and that's life's busy. Life's a busy thing for all of us as of late. Sadly, we haven't been able to go live like we want to. I know we had a show last week planned, but some stuff came up, had to cancel it, but made it up for tonight with some great guests and talk some great wrestling. And now you can look forward to some more live content coming, hopefully on a week-to-week basis. I'll be on vacation next week, so I won't be on a live show. Marcus, if you decide to do something, you can go ahead and do something. You can invite whoever you want. Yeah, you can definitely look forward to stuff. Life has definitely calmed down lately. So really looking forward to doing some more live stuff, some more video uploads, and hopefully finally hop on some audio content with Marcus. I know Marcus has been killing it in the audio department lately. So you can check out all the stuff we got going.
Oh, yeah. It's been fantastic. Yeah. Again, I'm on Twitter at MarcusLee337. Podcast, like you said, at Worldly Pod. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Free and available on all audio platforms from Spotify, Google Pod, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. We're affiliates with Rogue Energy. Go to rogueenergy.com. Use our code word ELITE to get 10% off. We're also affiliates with WWE Shop. You scan that barcode. You'll help us save some money. And, of course, our proud sponsor, 80s Tees. Go to 80stees.com. Use our code word ELITE to get 30% off. So this was fun. I hope you guys have a great SummerSlam weekend. I'm going to be partying my ass off. I'll probably end up on Circle Debates live stream. You never know. they're still tuning in or not. But this was great. Thank you for tuning in, and y'all enjoy SummerSlam. And for everyone tuning in, thank y'all. Y'all enjoy as well. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.